greatest event in the history of mankind is back. It's the 2015 Mystery Science Theater 3000 Turkey Day Marathon. Don't waste your Thanksgiving talking to family. Instead, be thankful for hours of non-stop awesome in the form of 6 classic MST3K episodes. Which 6 will we play? Perhaps one of these. You'll spill your gravy with the joy of watching brand new introductions from series creator and all-around cult hero Joel Hodgson. You'll do a stuffing spit take when you realize it's all streaming online for free. You'll marshmallow your sweet potatoes after finding out that you can join in on the conversation with fellow Misties using the hashtag MST3K. Head to MST3KTurkeyDay.com to find out how you can watch the 2015 Mystery Science Theater 3000 Turkey Day Marathon. We're doing it because we just feel like you might not be ready for some football.
Hey Pilgrims, I'm Rick Wolf.
And I'm Flux Namtari.
And you might know us, but probably don't, from miraculously never sued internet and DVD comedy riffing series Incognito Cinema Warriors XP.
And this Thanksgiving, we want to remind you of the greatest holiday tradition of all.
That's right, forget the pumpkin pie and the cranberry sauce.
Football game, the parade.
The turkey coma. The seasonal holiday depression.
That infuriatingly premature Christmas music. Listening to your uncle's off-putting stories about touring with Def Leppard.
How gauche. No, around here the most beloved Thanksgiving tradition of all is curling up with a cornucopia of bad movies roasted over a fire of sarcasm by the original riff masters themselves, our inspirers, the stars of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
This Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, November 26th, aim rocket number 9 at bringbackmst3k.com for 6 surprise classic episodes of MST3K.
Complete with new intros, and the man himself, Joel Hodgson, will be hanging out, commenting, and riffing live right along with you. Tweet your snark to hashtag bringbackmst3k.
Nice! But the best part is you can tune in and hear such timeless holiday classics like, so, Roused Hour, is that a stupid name
Or, watch out for snakes.
Who could forget the heartwarming hymn of Who, my man, he flies like a moron?
Or the sweet sounds of This is where the fish lives.
Or, every frame of this movie looks like someone's last known photograph.
Gather the whole family around for It's the 80s. Do a lot of coke and vote for Ronald Reagan.
And the flying elves are back.
The soothing ballad of I had a pretty mind.
What's in the pipe, Santa?
I'm Ben Murphy.
Or the instant early 90s classic, Hakiba.
And if that's not enough to be thankful for, unless you've been living under an obviously foam boulder and missed it, after almost 20 years, MST3K is coming back.
Oh, the cinematic sewage spilleth over. But yeah, the Bring Back MST3K Kickstarter hit its goal, but now it's more important than ever to donate so that we don't just get a couple more episodes and a new ending to the show, but hundreds of new episodes.
Thousands!
Tens of thousands!
Personally, I can't wait till the Ted versus Julio HoloNet Flame War of 2067.
It's like the trolls get butthurt right in your living room.
Again, all you need to do is go to bringbackmst3k.com to do your part, score killer prizes, and make sure that MST3K comes back for evers and evers.
If you two are done, can we get our gluttony on now?
Well, we kind of blew the entire budget on the decorations. All we could afford was this sad impulse buy chicken.
Gross.
Yeah, and it could even use a reheating. Flux, you want to do the honors?
For shizzle, my pill grizzle. Thankful laser, I beam of thankful laser death. Activate!
Dude, I said reheat, not cremate.
You're just lucky that's not you, Rick. Seriously, you know you're dead to me for making me wear this thing, right?
Well, that's nothing compared to how roasted we're gonna get in the comments.
People are all hopped up on tryptophan. They're gonna be too sleepy for internet hate.
Don't hate us, cause you an anus.
Nailed it.
Happy Trypto Giving!
These things should really come with a noose.
Commercial sign in 5, 4.
everybody, I'm Joel Hodson, the creator of a show called Mystery Science Theater 3000. Today's Thanksgiving, and that means it's time for one of my favorite traditions, our MST3K Turkey Day Marathon. That's right, today is the day we give thanks and celebrate with our favorite meal, those terrible, cheesy movies that have been feeding MST3K since our first episode 27 years ago today. Of course, if you haven't heard, we're also in the middle of a very important Kickstarter campaign to bring back MST3K. We're asking all our fans, family, and friends to join us so we can bring MST3K back for a new generation. We've already been going for about 2.5 weeks, and with your help, we've passed our first goal of $2 million. That means that next year we'll be able to make at least 3 new episodes of MST3K. But we've still got a long way to go because our dream goal is to raise $5.5 million, enough to make a full season of 12 new episodes. Anyway, this year, I'm thankful for all the fans who have joined me to help bring back our show. And I'm also grateful to Kickstarter for helping us find each other. That's why this year I've decided to come share Thanksgiving with everyone at Kickstarter headquarters here in Brooklyn, New York. It's getting pretty cold out here. I'm going to go inside. Hi, I'm Joel. What's your name?
Jackie.
Jackie. What a nice name. You know, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Pumpkin pie.
Oh, I love pumpkin pie too. Don't get me started talking about pumpkin pie. But you know what? It's too early for that. But I do have something even better for you. The first course in today's 6-episode MST3K Marathon, a film called Outlaw of Gore. Oh, Jackie, you've never seen Mystery Science Theater? Oh, that's okay, you know, but if you don't know what it is, unfortunately, it can be kind of hard to explain, right? Don't worry, you'll catch on in a few minutes. I mean, they all figured it out, don't worry about it. So let's dig into our first tasty dish, which mixes together interdimensional travel, royal intrigue, and leather loincloths. This is Outlaw of Gore.
The not-too-distant future is now with the official Mystery Science Theater 3000 YouTube channel. Subject yourself to the experiment with full movies from your favorite show, featuring righteous riffing from Mike, Joel, and the Bots. No time for a healthy and nutritious full episode? Celebrate MST3K Mondays with a new batch of classic clips released every week. Check out our top riffs and best of lists, 100% guaranteed to settle all internet debates. Warning, not an actual guarantee. Don't get the reference? Check out our special annotated episodes explaining all the jokes. Then lie to your friends about how knowledgeable you are. The MST3K YouTube channel, industry, science, and technology, bringing you state-of-the-art cheesy movies, direct from the best brains at the Gizmonic Institute and Shout Factory.
It's time for Riff Tracks.
Hey friends, it's Bill Corbett from rifftracks.com. I hope you're all having a great Turkey Day. They wouldn't let me take this time to promote my handcrafted papaya-based enzyme drink. That's a shame, but anyway, wanted to wish you a great Turkey Day. And before the tryptophan kicks in, I wanted to tell you about our new Riff Tracks Live coming up a week from tonight, Thursday, December 3rd. It is Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Because what says Christmas like a giant, terrifying 7-foot rabbit? Anyway, here's a little taste of what we have coming up in Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Enjoy.
'Tis the season for Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. From the stars of Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's Riff Tracks Live.
Well, back to what I do best, sitting here in my filthy pants.
Join the guys for the weirdest, most bizarre holiday flick you've never seen, made funny by Riff Tracks.
Oh God, I can't see anything!
Live Thursday, December 3rd, with a rebroadcast Tuesday, December 15th, in select cinemas nationwide. Tickets on sale now at fathomevents.com.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Hey everybody, I'm Joel Hodson, the creator of a show you might remember called Mystery Science Theater 3000. Oh, this usually jogs people's memory. I've always been proud of the way we made MST3K. We could have gone straight to a big network, but instead, we started on local TV in Minneapolis, where we had a lot of freedom to figure out the show.
Yeah, also you didn't know anybody was watching you.
Well, it's true. After our first season, the show moved to cable, and we had a really good run, too. We shot almost 200 episodes on the Satellite of Love before we finally got canceled.
Excuse me, but it seems like a show that's inexpensive and powered by cheesy movies should be able to run, like, indefinitely.
I hear you. That's what the fans thought, too. Here, check this out. They went to all the trouble of running this ad in Variety to try to convince the networks to bring MST3K back.
As an old-school blowhard executive, I take great pleasure in completely ignoring your little ad.
Well, obviously that didn't work, and the show got canceled. But what if I were to tell you that we finally have a chance to bring MST3K back?
So let me get this straight. You found a conference table full of executives that want the show?
No, because now it isn't up to me or a conference table full of executives. It's really up to you. Now the fans have the power.
So the fan base become the new evil overlords? Why, it's actually a new dimension of horror.
Well, it's not that scary. If the fans want MST3K back, we can work together to create a brand new season through the power of crowdfunding.
Crowdfunding, eh? I do like the cut of my jib.
Crowdfund. It's worked for other cult favorites like Veronica Mars, Reading Rainbow, and Super Troopers.
Also for making a potato salad.
Right. Now here, check this out. If we can raise at least $2 million on Kickstarter in the next month, we'll be able to shoot 3 brand new feature-length episodes. And if we can raise enough, we can make even more. We can make 6 episodes for $3.3 million, 9 episodes for $4.4 million, and a full 12 episodes for just $5.5 million.
3, 6, 9. There's a geometry to it. I sign off.
Yes, we like it very much.
Yeah, if we team up with the fans to get the show up and running again, it'll prove there's a real audience. And then I bet it'll be a lot easier to find those open-minded executives to support the show. So we can send MST3K back into the wild.
You mean onto cable?
Yeah, or an online platform so a whole new generation can find it, like you did.
But wait, why should the fans pay their money up front and not just wait until we're done? That's what I do. I lay back, then pounce. Yeah!
Well, most importantly, there won't be more MST3K without them. But we can also offer all kinds of cool rewards to thank people for helping. We need big ideas. Board of directors, sound off.
Oh, okay, I'm just blue skying now, but how about we offer a chance to write riffs on the new show with us?
Okay, now hear me out on this one. Maybe we can take the cast of the show on the road and we'll riff a movie live in your town.
Oh, and here's the kicker, wait for it. We offer only the finest hand-spun cotton t-shirts. Me, I take a French cut, powder blue, and a lady's petite.
Oh, that's a great start. So take a look at our Kickstarter page for more details and to let us know your ideas. We'll be there 24/7 all month waiting for you. But right now, it's go time. Remember, we've got just 1 month to bring MST3K back. And if we raise enough, we can make up to 12 new episodes.
Hey, Joel, mind if we come up there with you?
Yeah, just so we can see what you're seeing.
Sure.
Why, I'm huge!
Whoa! It's like I understand all things. Whoa!
Okay, diehard Misties, you have all the information you need. I don't expect everyone to get this, but I know the right people will. See you soon. While you were watching Outlaw Gore, I've been here in the kitchen at Kickstarter cooking up a storm. Now I'm just waiting for the rest of the dishes to get finished. And if you're joining in late, I'm spending this year's Turkey Day here at Kickstarter's offices because we're right in the middle of our month-long crowdfunding campaign to bring back Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you haven't already, now would be a great time to join us at bringbackmst3k.com so we can make sure there are new episodes of MST3K to be thankful for next Thanksgiving. Hey, Taylor, come on over. Taylor works here at Kickstarter, and you know what I'm always thankful for, Taylor?
What?
You know, just an array of mixed nuts on the hearth, or like this, a designated hearth-like area, just in case you got hungry before the big meal. Do you remember these, having these wooden nutcrackers?
Yeah, we had one.
I always loved them because they're so puppet-like, you know. You have violated the laws of Nutcracker Military Tribunal and therefore must die a puppet's death. So anyway, they're pretty fun, I guess. But you know, we always tried to crack nuts with them, and you know how it was, and you know, your mom would always complain like, oh, those are decorative, don't do that, you know, always complaining.
Well, the modern nutcrackers aren't made of hardwood like the original ones were, so your mom was right, Joel.
Oh, but you know, we could probably get away with taking a little artistic license because, you know, this is just like a sketch. And
Yeah, I'm just worried about, like, what kind of message are we sending to the kids?
Oh, right, well, fine. Well, your next course in this year's MST3K Turkey Day Marathon features the late, great Richard Kiel, who I had the pleasure of meeting at a Comic-Con about 8 years ago, and I'm happy to report he had a wonderful sense of humor about what we did with this next movie. It's a good thing, too. He was a giant man, and if he was mad about it, he probably could have torn my body apart like it was a loaf of fresh bread. And speaking of bread, I've got some baking to get started. So while I do that, you can savor our next film, A Tale of Kidnapping and Cavemen, which also features Archibald Jr. and Sr. Here's Ega. Thanks for being quiet with the nuts. And that was Ega. The cornbread will be in the oven for a while, and while I'm waiting,
May I?
Oh, Travis, sure, help yourself. Anyway, while I'm waiting, I thought I'd treat myself to a cup of hot cider, what with it being Thanksgiving and all. Oh, sorry, the hot potpourri is here and the hot cider's there. You know, MST3K actually debuted on Thanksgiving all the way back in 1988, so we're actually celebrating its 27th birthday today. We don't celebrate with cake or anything, we just eat more than usual. But hey, if you want to give Mystery Science Theater a birthday present this year, I've got the perfect idea for you. Right now, we're in the middle of our Kickstarter campaign to help bring back MST3K for up to 12 brand new episodes. You can join us right now by going to bringbackmst3k.com. When you contribute, you're helping us bring back Mystery Science Theater for a brand new generation of viewers. And actually, if you back our project on Kickstarter, you'll get some great presents too. Oh, look, hey, check it out. Crow T Robot's calling. He must be checking in on Thanksgiving Day. Kids, you know, it's traditional to call your parents on Thanksgiving Day. How are you, Crow?
Doing great, Joel. Especially now that I hear I may have a job again. No more unemployment checks for me. Then again, since I didn't make any money on the Satellite of Love, the payments have been light to say the least.
Oh, well, Crow, thanks for calling to talk to us.
Plus, it takes weeks to mail them into space. You'd think the government would have signed up for PayPal by now. Yeah, mail in space. The whole concept's a comedic gold mine.
Oh, yeah, it's a gold mine of sorts, and I can see you're having a lot of fun with it, too. Hey, Crow, do me a favor and say hi to Tom Servo and Gypsy, too.
Will do. Happy Turkey Day to us all. Everyone.
See ya, buddy. He really does need to get back to work, so I hope you'll join us to help make sure we can bring back MST3K for another full season. Now, your third course in this year's Turkey Day Marathon is a movie that was actually recommended by film critic Leonard Maltin, who, as you'll see, made a cameo in this episode himself. Now sit back, loosen your belt, and enjoy our next wild turkey, a rare Irish monster movie called Gorgo. Oh, yeah, I'm back. It's I, Joel Hodson, the creator of MST3K.
You know, that's kind of like being the trash can Walt Disney.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I just came back because our crowdfunding is off to a great start, but I know you still have questions about our plans for the new MST3K.
Of course we do. You didn't answer the most important question, Joel.
Most important question?
Yeah, who's the new host? Joel? Mike? Joel, Mike? Joel, then Mike? Joel with a sprinkling of Mike? Oh, I've played this file so many times in my head, I can only think about Joel and or Mike.
Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
She's my sister and my daughter.
What?
Forget it, Joel. It's a reference to Chinatown.
Oh, listen, for the good of the show, it's time to freshen things up. We need a new host for a new generation.
I just hope this new guy knows how to take direction.
Besides, Mike and I put in our time with each of us doing about 100 MST3Ks, so it's time for a new guy to take his licks.
Okay, but does it have to be 100?
So who is it?
Well, we haven't hired him just yet, but I think I know the perfect guy. I thought it was obvious. He's sitting right next to you.
Oh, I thought you were Dale.
No, it's Jonah Ray from Comedy Central and the Nerdist podcast, if you're up for it.
Sure, why not? I'm already trapped in these Kickstarter videos.
Well, good to know. I gotta go.
Great. You know, you kind of look like Judah Friedlander.
Yeah, after a hard jail time.
Hey, I'm just as God made me.
Fine, good. But we're still gonna call you Mike.
Or a combination of Mike and Joel. Mole.
You're Joikey.
Joikey.
But no, call me Jonah. It's my name. It's easier to say that than...
You look kind of like a Joikey.
We prefer the new way.
Okay, but only for a little while. Then we're back to my name.
Of course. And by a little while, I hope you mean forever.
Am I... Oh.
Hi again. Hope you enjoyed Gorgo while you were watching. I baked some cornbread, as I imagine they made it the very first Thanksgiving, sans the microwave. And I made sure to save some for this guy, Kickstarter CEO Yancey Strickler. You want a slice, Yancey?
Thanks, Joel. Smells great.
That's what I was hoping you might say. You know, the reason I want to spend Thanksgiving here is because this year I'm thankful that Kickstarter helped bring our community of Misties together, and we might even be able to get a chance to bring MST3K back. What are you thankful for?
I'm just thankful that I don't always have to watch this many cheesy movies in a row.
Right, good one. Oh! Speaking of which, our next film is called Teenagers from Outer Space. It's about some adolescent aliens who take their parents' spaceship out for a joyride and wind up on Earth where they have no respect for their elders. Scary, right? But not nearly as scary as a future where we have to live without 12 more episodes of MST3K. So go to our Kickstarter page to contribute right now at bringbackmst3k.com. Did I get that right, Yancey? Great. Now sit back and join me and Yancey as we give thanks for the cinematic bounty that is Teenagers from Outer Space. Okay, now we all know popcorn isn't a traditional Thanksgiving dish, or is it? What was your name again?
Katie.
Right, Katie. Did you ever hear any rumors about the Native Americans trading decorative popcorn with the Pilgrims in that first simple yet hearty Thanksgiving feast?
No, I don't think that ever happened.
And didn't an offended Miles Standish then throw that popcorn into the fire, simultaneously creating popcorn as we know it and making the first Thanksgiving mess that someone else would have to clean up?
Joel, are you really trying to convince everyone there's a connection between popcorn and Thanksgiving just to justify us sitting in this theater?
Maybe, I guess. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, we're halfway through this year's Turkey Day Marathon, and we're also halfway through our Kickstarter campaign. Already more than 20,000 MST3K fans have joined us to raise the money we need to bring MST3K back for a new generation. And you know, the best thing about our Kickstarter has been hearing from so many fans. Before MST3K was canceled way back in 1999, one of our favorite things on the show was to share some of the wonderful fan letters we got from people like you. Since we haven't had a chance to do that in, 2 decades, I thought maybe we could share a few new fan letters with you now. Mind if we trade? All right, thanks. All right, Cambot, let's put this up on Still Store. This is from Ethan Tinsley, and he says, "Hi, my name is Ethan Tinsley. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm 8 years old. I'm happy your show is back. Crow is my favorite host because he is so sarcastic. Does he ever hurt your feelings?" Well, Ethan, no, he doesn't, because we have an understanding. This next one is from Ian and Sarah, and let's put that up on Still Store Cambot. Awesome. And they write, "Dear Joel, Crow, Tom, Gypsy, Cambot, Magic Voice, we are deeply thankful for Mystery Science Theater 3000 because without it, we might not be married today. MST3K was just 2 years old, barely out of its nest at KTMA, and we were a pair of shy, awkward high school seniors when we met in 1990. So shy, in fact, that despite how much we obviously liked each other, 2 years passed before we went on our own first real date in 1992. A live showing of MST3K at the Uptown Theater, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our shared love of MST3K overcame all obstacles. One of us still has the ticket stub from that day, as you can see in the attached photo. 22 years later, we were married. With gratitude and love, Ian and Sarah. Wow, thank you so much. And now we got way more letters this month than we can read today, but you can see more of them online. Kamba, can we see a clip of one of those old letters from way back when? All right, well, you know what? Listen, I got an idea. I've got a really cute letter here that we can read, and then it'll cheer us all up. So let's put that on Still Store, Kamba, and put the other side on Still Store. Good. Okay, this one says, Dear MST3000, my name is Ashley Holtgraver, and I love your show, and in the last few days I've been noticing how much Little Sister and Crow look alike. Here is a picture.
Well, nice.
Even though Crow is better looking, they sound the same. My brother is slowly turning into Tom Servo. Here is another picture. I want to know if you are cloning.
Oh, that's cute. That's really nice, Ashley. Thanks a lot. I feel better.
Yeah, see, we made it through, Mads. Yeah, throw us your worst swill. We can handle it. Wow, that was 22 years ago, and we've got a surprise for you because 8-year-old Ashley is with us today, and she's all grown up. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Welcome. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Wow, it's so amazing that you're here. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And this is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
We got to hear the story here. So you were 8 years old. We read that letter on Mystery Science Theater. Can you take us through it and tell us about it?
Sure, yeah. I'd be happy to. I was a huge fan of MST. I loved the bots, and I think I just had like a hardwired enjoyment of corny sci-fi. And so I wrote you guys a letter. And I remember coming home from school, I think it was 3rd grade, and you know, just having a letter is pretty unusual in the mail when you're 8. But, you know, then it was from you guys, and I read it, and I remember running up and down the stairs many times, like for a couple of minutes, because that was the only way I could express the excitement.
Wow.
And then I had a moment where I was like, oh no, like, there's no way for me to watch this, because we were the receivers of circulated tapes. So we were just dependent on some shadowy figure in my dad's work. I remember like it being Thanksgiving and me like looking out the window, like Fievel style, like someday I'll watch you, Mystery Science Theater. But then he came through for us, and yeah.
Wait, how did you end up seeing it though?
So yeah, so he, my dad's work friend got us the VHS. You know, he always got us the goods, and I remember popping it in, and it was just unreal, like having my little drawings on there and just having you even say my name. It's like I just felt connected to this bigger thing. It was just like the coolest thing.
Wow, well, we're so grateful you made it out to come and be with us for Thanksgiving. And also, we have to talk a little bit about your professional life, what you do now. I mean, for like the last 10 years, you've been in a pretty famous band, Freeze Pop, right?
Well, yeah.
And Freeze Pop had a lot of songs on, like, was it video game, right?
Yeah, Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Yeah, so they're famous for that. You guys played a bunch of shows, put out a bunch of records, and now you're like work at a design firm, is that right?
That's right,
What's
yeah.
the name of it?
I work at a company called IDEO. I'm a software designer there.
Wow, congratulations, it's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
See, it all worked out, you know? But anyway, thanks so much for joining us. I hope you'll come back and come and hang out later in the day when we're here around Kickstarter. That was pretty impressive, wasn't it?
It was.
Anyway, I'm glad you could be here too. We'll be back in just a minute.
Ah! Stop doing that!
We still have so many questions.
Like, why is Servo's voice so weird?
I get it. You still have a bunch of questions, but have you guys even like read the Kickstarter page? It covers a lot of this stuff.
That's it? He's gone?
What a rip!
Ah! Listen, I was just messing with you. I was back there checking the Kickstarter, which is going great, thanks to our fans. But since I'm here, I guess I can answer a couple more questions.
Technical question here. Crow T Robot Television. It's been a good 15 years since the show was on. Any high-tech innovations we should know about?
Well, great question. For the most part, MST will always be made the way it's always been, going all the way back to when it started 27 years ago with good, natural, practical effects recorded in real time with very little post-processing added.
Sounds delicious. Is he talking about bread?
And since TVs and smartphone screens are wider, the new MST3K will be wider too. Check it out.
Wow. He's a wizard.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more to see and a lot more to riff on.
And more places to sit.
Yeah, the new show's screen size will be 1/3 larger than the old shows.
Yeah, this is huge. I think we've actually got an echo in here now. Echo!
Echo.
Okay, what movies are we going to be riffing on?
Well, the new films are a secret for now.
Rats. Well, can you at least assure us they'll be as cheesy as ever?
Oh, sure, that's easy.
In high definition?
Yeah, of course, I wouldn't make you watch any cheesy movies any other way.
You know, this time I'm glad he's gone.
Isn't it weird that when he leaves, we're not alive?
We're alive right now.
But are we?
This is purgatory, right?
Oh my goodness. You guys are so existential. I'm Jean-Paul, sorry you brought this up. Nobody? Bye.
Is there an exit on the satellite of love?
There's no exit.
How'd the other guys get out of here?
Open the hatch doors.
All right, be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, sometimes Turkey Day forces you to make some tough decisions. For example, you only got one plate. Are you going to eat the mashed potatoes with butter, the super mashed potatoes with sour cream, or the ultra mashed potatoes with cranberry horseradish relish? I hate making big decisions, so I've asked Natalie from Kickstarter to help me do a little taste test. So Natalie, before we get started, do you have any known food allergies?
I don't think so.
Good. And have there been any changes in your health history since your last visit?
I don't think so, no. So I'm going to try all these potatoes. What's the difference between them?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. These type of things transcend rational thought, you know. You'll understand when you taste. So here, try the regular mashed potatoes.
Right.
Good. Now here comes the super mashed potatoes with sour cream. And finally, the ultra mashed potatoes with cranberry horseradish relish.
Okay.
So you want to pick a favorite?
No, I'm good. Can you pass that to me? Thanks.
Sure.
Oh, the gravy too.
Oh.
Thanks so much.
Sure, knock yourself out. Now, you may have noticed we've been alternating between my episodes and those hosted by the very talented Mike Nelson. But in the future, these marathons might get trickier because we'll also have brand new episodes featuring our third host, a very funny young comedian named Jonah Ray. So next Turkey Day, the films could be hosted by me, Mike, or Jonah. Oh, that's Jonah now. Check it out. Hey, Jonah, how's it going? How's your Thanksgiving?
It's going great, Joel. All these classic MST3K episodes are making me inspired to try and start working on my hosting chops. Do you mind if I maybe introduce the next movie?
Yeah, sure thing. Oh, and after he's done, you can check out bringbackmst3k.com, where even a small contribution can get you some great MST3K rewards. And more important, will help us make more new episodes featuring Jonah as host. Go ahead, Jonah.
Thanks, Joel. Up next on Turkey Day Marathon 15 is a movie about some scientists that make a death ray but insist it should be only used for peaceful purposes, like peacefully setting a field on fire. But what happens is some criminals get a hold of it and want to use it for, now get this, death. Seems like if they just called it a peace ray, we wouldn't really have this problem. But then again, we wouldn't really have this amazing, tasty morsel of a movie. So ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you, Danger Death Ray.
Oh yeah, this guy's smooth, all right. Enjoy the movie. Oh, hi again. I wanted to call an important meeting, so Kickstarter was nice enough to let me use their conference room. I even made an agenda. Gamba, can you put the agenda up on Still Store, please? Our agenda is eat turkey. 2, eat stuffing. 3, give thanks. 4, buy, oh, never mind. And 5, repeat. I've been here at Kickstarter all day because I'm thankful that our Kickstarter campaign has helped us connect with so many fans who want to help us bring back MST3K. After all those cheesy movies, I worked up quite an appetite. So I invited these nice people here at Kickstarter to come and take a break and enjoy this delicious feast with me. But don't worry, I've got a delicious feast for you too. Our final movie is a giant...
Joel, I'm sorry, you're actually getting a call.
Oh, check that out. Oh, it's Tom Servo, everybody. He's on the phone. Why did you call...
Michael.
Hey, why did you call Michael instead of me?
Joel, have you seen my tiny hands? It's nearly impossible for me not to dial a wrong number. What movie are you about to watch?
Oh, I was just telling our friends at home that the final movie of this year's Turkey Day Marathon is Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Ah, an epic tale of heroism, alien abduction, and Christmas presents. The film's only real flaw is that Santa Claus doesn't really conquer much of anything. He just kind of makes friends with the Martian kids and then goes home. It's actually pretty bogus, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, I guess it is bogus in a beautiful kind of holiday rip-off way. And speaking of holiday rip-offs, do you really want to spend another holiday without new episodes of MST3K to look forward to? Well, now you don't have to. We've got 2 weeks left in our Kickstarter campaign to bring back MST3K. And with your help, we're hoping to create up to 12 new episodes. Talk about a plentiful harvest. All right, that's enough sales talk. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy a little MST3K cheer with Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Well, everyone, it's been another really great Turkey Day Marathon. I'm so glad you could join me. I've been here at Kickstarter all day because I thought it was the best place to give thanks to all of you, the fans who have joined our Kickstarter campaign to help bring back Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you haven't joined us yet, or if you just enjoyed the marathon so much that you want to give a little bit more, now's the time. Just go to bringbackmst3k.com. It's been such a day. I thought the best place to wind down after seeing 6 cheesy movies was the library. This is where Kickstarter employees come to research successful crowdfunding campaigns throughout all of history. Oh, right, I forgot, this is a library. Well, that just about wraps up this year's Turkey Day Marathon. I've got something special I'd like to leave you with. Ashley's gonna do a song for us.
Thanks, Joel. In the not so distant past, I remember when there was a show called Mystery Science Theater 3000. It played on a couple TV networks, 197 episodes. A lot of people loved it, old and young, but eventually they canceled it for no apparent reason. We'll circulate the tapes, we'll tell all our friends, la la la, even though it's not on the air anymore, doesn't mean MST will end. Now keep in mind I've been a fan since I was 8 years old. But even if you're a new Misty, you're still the right people. You know what's coming.
Robot roll call, Cambot, Gypsy, Tom Servo, Crow.
It's 2015 and MST has a shot at coming back. La la la, but now it's up to you and me to make it happen on the internet. So bring back MST 3000.
All right, thanks, Ashley. Thank you for joining us. Happy Turkey Day, everybody.
Happy Turkey Day.
Well, his Nibs has decided to grace us with his presence.
Hi, guys. What's Tom Servo so bent out of shape about?
Oh, he's getting rammy because he wants to know who might be playing him in the new series. Frankly, I'd like to know who's maybe playing me too, because I hope it's a rock star.
Yeah, it's getting kind of meta in here.
Hey, sure, it seems like a great time to lay out who we'd like to get for the cast of the new MST. We can't make anything official until the Kickstarter ends and we know how many episodes we can make. But I do want to give you a peek where this is all going. First off, we're inviting back the cast from the show's original 11-year run. Anyone who wants to be involved creatively is welcome back into the MST tribe, and maybe even do cameos as their mad scientist characters. And we're hoping the part of Crow T. Robot will be played by a bright young comedian named Hampton Yount.
Hampton Yount? Who the hell's that? I already hate him.
Hey, what's wrong with Hampton?
Oh, first off, it's his name. It sounds like a made-up phony stage name, but whatever. It's pretty clear that whoever this new guy is, I'm gonna suck. I pass.
And to interpret the role of Tom Servo, we're inviting comedian Baron Vaughn.
Wait, whoa, wait! Tom Servo is now a black guy? Finally! I've been dreaming of this day. Besides the systematic oppression, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'll have soul. Thank you, Kickstarter!
Question here. I've been thinking about it, and this whole crowdfunding thing sounds great, but so far it's working a little too well.
We've already raised over $2 million, and we still got 18 days to go.
Now, how do we know all that money the fans have donated will actually go to making new shows, and that this isn't some sort of mad scientist scheme to fund more experiments?
Hey, Jonah, that's some real tough talk. I mean, what about you might just have to trust me?
Good, okay, yeah, that's fair. I can live with that. Kill the bomb!
Where do my little robotic moneymakers go? Aha!
Hide us!
All right, you bots, get into your kimonos. It's time for Kinga's massage.
Yes, Mama-san.
I still want you to save me.
I've always hated this photo. Stop hovering, Joel, and get to work. This whole Kickstarter campaign is feeling a little bit, I don't know, slapdash. Do you want a full 12 episodes, or don't you?
I should have never sold the show rights to a fictional character.
Huh? What did you... Fictional character, my ass! Oh, hey.
Hi.
You're a big stack of flapjacks, aren't you?
Oh, the biscuits and gravy guy.